Hola. Okay, so yesterday I backfilled the trench for the generator. I'll show you that. And today I started the new trench to go to the propane tank. Now it's going to take some time because there's so many rocks and I got to use a pickaxe. So I kind of got my path figured out. Got about anywhere from 6 inches to 12 inches deep. So I'll show you that too. Also was trying to figure out the electrical inside the building where the solar shed is, and I discovered some things that were a little concerning, so I'll show you that too. Anyway, so you can see I got the trench for the conduit. There's Ziggy inspecting it for us. Got it backfilled, so looks great all the way to the solar shed, so that turned out pretty good. And so you can see I'm starting the new trench. This is going to be for the propane going around, and you can see it's not very deep. Like I said, I had to use a pickaxe to get started, and going to go all the way over to the propane tank and eventually upgrade that tank to 1,000 gallons so they can support both the house and the generator. So yeah, like I said, not very deep, but right there, that's 18 inches. That's what I need all the way. So you can see the other, that's the propane line that goes underground for the house, and it goes underneath my path here, and over there you can see where it connects to the house. So a couple things. When I was looking in the solar generator, the solar shed, couple of fun things. I actually finally figured out how to turn the damn light on. All through winter, I was in the dark and I was using this lamp, this Ryobi battery lamp, and because the damn light wouldn't turn on. And this sub panel in here is poorly labeled and whatever, but I finally figured it out. I was tracing wiring, trying to figure out what I'm going to do to connect all the wiring that I pulled, and I found out how to get that going on. So I'm happy about that. I got light in here now. I also figured out that this yellow line goes actually up and into the ceiling and connects to this light and provides power, and I believe that's going out to the generator. I still got to trace that, but there's a power leg right there that I could actually connect my wiring for the new generator switch to. Not the switch, I'm sorry, the power for the battery charger on the new generator. So I'm gonna run another 1/2 inch conduit from here and go up to this box so that I can connect to that power and shorten my run. And the other fun thing, well, actually not so fun. So when I was tracing all these breakers and wires and all that, I learned that, okay, so see how it says, you probably can't see it very well, but you see how that says feed right there on that, that's called Romex right there. That is a 10 gauge 2 pair basically, or well, it's 1 pair with a ground. So it's got a black conductor, a white neutral. It's number 10. That freaking wire is what feeds this sub panel, right? It goes up and over and into this disconnect. And so this is, I labeled it, so you can see that's the feed to the sub panel, right? And it connects to this disconnect. That is the main power feeding the sub panel, and that also feeds the house. So all the power from this generator that goes into this inverter, like my old generator and the new generator, go to this disconnect. And so I've got, it's kind of hard to explain, but I sorted it all out. So I've got, I've got solar. So the solar comes in to the inverter, or the generator power comes into this as well, and it all ties in right here. So this, you see this is the ground, the black number 10 and the white neutral tie in right here, and this is the main power line from all sources, solar and generator, that goes to the sub panel. And from the sub panel, you see this red number 6 and this white neutral number 6. They go into that conduit there. That feeds the house. So I got number 6 going to the house, which is great, but I got number 10 feeding the sub panel, which is not great. So I was aware that the wiring on this place is a little wonky because I've seen some pretty concerning things in the shop, and I mean, the house has a 200 amp main panel, but it's all fed by this sub panel in this solar shed, which is fed by number 10 from the disconnect. That is not good. All power from my house, the shop, and there's even a circuit that goes from the sub panel underground over to where the RV, well, whoever had it before, like they had an RV or a mobile home or something parked over there. Everything's fed by that number 10, which is way undersized. So I'm going to upsize it to number 4. And that's going to be another conduit. So I'll show you all this later, but I'm going to run another 1 inch from that disconnect in there over to the sub panel to feed that sub panel with number 4 instead of number 10. Because if I had everything on in my house, let's say washer, dryer, fridge, all the lights on, and I was drawing as much, power off of the panel as I could potentially have a fire, because it's just it's gnarly. So anyway, that's going to be a priority. Once I get I'm going to get some, like I said, EMT, and when I get all that stuff, I'm going to get what I need to do that. So that's fixed, and I don't have that concern anymore. The other thing that I noticed, I knew this was out here. So like I said, in a previous video, I talked about how I unearthed some PVC that goes to my septic. You can see that pile of dirt right there. Anyway, so this is another project. Basically, I'm going to end up parking my RV in this general area right here instead of way over there. And there's also, you see that green ground wire? There used to be a power box or something over here, and it was fed by something underground. I haven't found this part of it yet. Actually, it's probably gnarly anyway, and I got to redo it. But anyway, there was a circuit, a 30 amp circuit that went out to wherever they had their RV or mobile home or whatever. And something happened here, and I don't know what, but I just did this today. I dug this up, and I found the conduit that goes over to the solar shed. And it's got 2 number 6 in it, a white and a black and a ground. And you can see that's pretty gnarly and needs to be repaired, but the conduit from here over is good. And I'm going to cut it back and fix it and put another box, and then run another conduit, probably a 1 inch, over to where that plumbing is, or the PVC is, so that I've got power for my RV when I move it over here. So I was kind of excited to find that. Again, another project, but so much to do out here. So anyway, this week I'm gonna hopefully get this trench for the propane line done. I'm thinking about just running the propane line myself instead of having the propane company do it. I might save some money doing that. Y'all might be asking yourself, why don't I just get like a backhoe or some equipment to dig this trench instead of me? And I ain't rich, so I'm trying to save some money. I don't mind digging holes. So it just takes more time, and a couple hours a day here and there, I'll get it done. So that's the latest greatest, and we'll keep working on it this week, so I'll keep you updated. Thanks.